Hi, this is a short video about all the MakAir functions. So, MakAir is a ventilator for answer to the emergency for the pandemic crisis of COVID-19. MakAir have been designed to answer a few exigencies. So it's a design who actually have been made with physicians and doctors. So it's actually answer to the real pandemic emergency needs. It's based on very simple stuff to find and an industrial process, so you can build many in a very short time. And it has been built to be able to be compliant with all the regulation to put this on a human being. So MakAir is fully open source, so everything we have done is on GitHub. So you will find everything you need to be able to reproduce MakAir from yourself. And if you need anything more, you can just ask us by mail, because this is basically the basic idea of the MakAir is everyone has to be able to produce it and save people life. So our MakAir is built. So MakAir is very simple design. It's a box, and in the box you will find the way where there is all the electrical power there. You have the electronical stuff there and the pneumatic stuff here. So basically, the electrical power is simple. You have the electrical regulation, so the alimentation and what you need to convert the electricity there. You have the battery. MakAir have been designed to be used on transportation or emergency situation where you need some electricity, and have been successfully tested by independent testers for more than 5 hours in a real function usage. The pneumatic area is simple, and it's where the design is based, because MakAir is a ventilator which is made by pressure maintenance. So basically, what you do with the MakAir is not watching on the volume, but on the pressure. And it's basically the two different kind of ventilator you can find on the world. There is pressure and there is volume. Right now, MakAir is made on the pressure side. So here you have what we call the blower. Blower is the part where you compress the air and put the volume on the air on the pneumatic system. So you will get all the need of pressure and volume you need there. Then you will insert O2. So if I start this, you have some O2 on the system. So oxygen will be the way that some patients will be treated by the physician, and you will be able to regulate the region of the O2 here. So it will be able to work either on the O2 on the wall on an hospital, for example, or on the O2 with a bottle like this. So you put the O2 on the system, then you have what we call the valve. So this is a very simple design. The design is something simple. You can print it on 3D. You can also use cold taste and factories designed for this. So it's multi possibility to get there. And you have something with a servo motor which is calling there and put some pressure or not on the pipe, and you can cut the air or slightly release a little bit. So it's very simple, and it's exactly what we need in terms of quality of release the pressure or not on the system. The system uses two valves, which is exactly the same each time, which is simple to produce on a factory. Then you put all the pressure directly to the patient. When it comes back to the patient, there is another valve there to maintain the expiration pressure, and that works and go through a filter to be able to be sure that you will not put some virus in the environment and infect, for example, the people helping the people. Majority of the intelligence of the system is built on the electronical and the code. The code is very focused there. So the electronical part is this very simple code, which is designed here, so we can give you the plan of all the PCB and everything. So you can print this very quickly. It's simple. It's not high technology. And we put there something called the Nucleo from ST Microelectronics from France, and the chip inside this will be in a future version directly implemented there. So it will reduce the cost and simplify everything to make sure that this will be simpler to make happen to every people. It's a very stable and you can have confidence on this microchip. The beginning of the project was on Arduino and stuff like this, but the stability of this kind of platform is not good enough. So that's why we go on real industrial grade system like this one on the electronic part, and all the code is open source. So basically, what you can see here is an ISO 5000. This is the max level grade of artificial pneumo in the world. So it reproduces the behavior of the real organ, and we can use it to calibrate the stuff. These are the tools used by every compliance government agency or anything. So it costs, it's very expensive, but the way this is behaving is exactly the same thing. And if we look at this, we see that we have exactly the compartment we need from the matching, because we have the good level of pressure, the peaks, the plateau, and the PEEP, which is the positive expiration system, which is a way that we make sure that the lung is never fully empty, and we can softly just put a little bit of the air inside it. These have been validated by some real professional and our scientific council on top of this. We test all the design with this kind of setup, and also independent setup like this kind of stuff, but it's way less relevant on this case of stuff we built. So the UI of the MakAir here is simple for the people managing it. So basically there is a start and stop button here. How to cut an alarm, because there is many alarms. For example, if I take the pipe here and I put this, as you can see, there is a problem, and it will say there is a high problem, because this will say that maybe the patient is dying. So this is a problem, and we need to alert people. You can configure the volume you put on the people, the plateau we will need to do. It can be higher, it can be less higher. You can have more positive exposure, or you can have a higher number of respiration by seconds, by minutes. And there you can see everything is changing accordingly. So we have a real test procedure to make sure that everything will work accordingly to the way we have been made. We will change quickly the UI there for something more, how to say it, beautiful, but also with more information, like all the curve and everything you will need there, for example. Yes, I know. So everything you will need there for more information to people. We'll also put a volume system quickly, and we will change the casing for something more industrial grade, because we will put everything on this kind of case quickly, which is quicker and very easy to factorize for every people in the world. So everything we have done is open source. Our goal is to save life, and we will help you to industrialize this in your country or anything, to make sure that everyone who need a MakAir will be able to get it. So mail us if you need anything. Thank you very much.